Welcome to Psyched for You, where we explore the world of psychology and self-improvement. Today we're going to talk about something that's essential for our well-being, quieting the mind. Imagine stepping into a peaceful sanctuary like an art museum, but as we exit, the noise of the outside world can be overwhelming. We're constantly surrounded by noise, from the sounds of traffic to the chatter of our colleagues. It's no wonder we feel overwhelmed and anxious. We all have our quiet places where we can retreat from the world, but re-entering the chaos can be jarring. It's like trying to go back to normal after a vacation. We feel refreshed and rejuvenated, but then we're hit with the reality of our busy lives. But there's another source of noise that can be even more distracting: our own minds. Our thoughts can consume us, leaving us yearning for peace. We're constantly bombarded by negative self-talk, worries about the future, and regrets about the past. It's no wonder we feel overwhelmed and anxious. So how do we quiet the mind and find peace amidst the noise? There's two key approaches. Looking between the thoughts. Rather than focusing on the content of our thoughts, we can shift our attention to the spaces between them, just as we might pause to appreciate the silence between musical notes. We can learn to appreciate the gaps between our thoughts. Losing interest in our thoughts. Our minds are prolific thought generators, but we don't have to be enthralled by every thought that arises. We can notice our thoughts without getting caught up in them, gently redirecting our attention back to the present moment. Moments of quietude where thoughts subside and we simply be are inherently peaceful. When we disengage from the constant streams of thoughts, worries, and anxieties fade into the background. These moments remind us that peace is our natural state, obscured only by distractions of the mind. Cultivating a quiet mind takes practice and dedication. It involves developing the ability to observe our thoughts without judgment and to redirect our attention to the present moment. Setting reminders throughout the day to pause, look, and feel can be helpful in establishing this practice. Remember, a beautiful life is possible for each of us. It begins with quieting the mind and embracing the peace that resides within. By learning to observe our thoughts without getting caught up in them, and by actively seeking moments of stillness and presence, we can create a life filled with peace and contentment. It is a journey that requires effort, but the rewards are immeasurable.